Okay, what's up, my Form 5 Science? Welcome back to our weekly class. I know it's been the second video for this week, okay, but supposedly this video is for this week. That video is for last week, okay? I hope you're ready because we are going into a new chapter today, which is motion, okay? Today's lesson is going to be very interesting, especially for guys, okay? Because we are going to learn about engines. We're going to learn about cars. Yay. Okay, so before that, if you still remember sejarah, Mesopotamians, okay, the Mesopotamians, they invented wheels, okay, and hence we invented cars, okay, carriages, okay, whatever you want to call it, wagons. So there are few ways to move these wheels. Number one, by humans, we push it ourselves, which is not very viable because it takes a lot of energy. And then we use other animals to generate power, horses, okay, bulls and whatever, until in the late 100 years we invented something called the internal combustion engine. Okay, before that it was steam engine. Okay, very awesome engine, but it's not very efficient, okay, because it produces a lot of smoke and dust, until we invented something called the ICE, internal combustion engine, which is all the engine we are using today. Okay, the technology is still now, we are still using it. Okay, so let's look at vehicles on land. Okay, so today we are going to learn about this 4-stroke petrol engine. Okay, we are going to learn about 3 types of engine today. One is the 4-stroke petrol engine, one is the 4-stroke diesel engine, and then another one is the 2-stroke engine. Okay, it will make sense, I swear. Okay, so why is it called 4-stroke petrol engine? Because it uses petrol, obviously. Like later we are going to learn, okay, it's diesel. So what is petrol and diesel? Okay, is your Form 5, okay, most of you, okay, can really take license for now. Petrol is petroleum, basically is the yellow and green gun, okay, in the petrol station. And then diesel is the black one, okay, for buses and lorries. Okay, most of our car uses petrol, unless you drive a BMW diesel or a Mercedes diesel. Okay, some cars they use diesel. Okay, so why is it called 4-stroke? 4-stroke because it has 4 phases. Why don't we call it 4 phases? Because it strokes 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1 cycle. Okay, 1 cycle contains 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strokes. That's why we call it 4-stroke engine. Okay, so let's look at an engine. How does it look like? Okay, let's say, okay, your car has something called a cylinder. Okay, so this whole thing is called a cylinder. Okay, so how many cylinders does your car have? You might have 4. Okay, if you drive a sports car, it might be 6 or 8 or 12. Okay, I don't think you can see this very often in Malaysia. Okay, like a Nissan GTR is a V6. Okay, so most of a car is 4 or 3. Okay, so this is 1 cylinder. Okay, let's look at 1 cylinder. Okay, so in a cylinder, the main part here is this. Okay, is this. This is what we call a piston. Oh, it's mentioned here. Okay, this is called a piston. Okay, a piston. Okay, can you imagine a cylinder is like a cannon? This piston is like a ball. So it moves up and down, up and down. Instead of going full out, it's going up and down because it's a cycle. Okay, so it's a piston. So, and then let's look at the up part first. Okay, you have 2 things here. We call it valves. Okay, we have one inlet valve and then exhaust valve. Okay, your engine needs to breathe. Okay, the inlet valve is for fresh air and petrol to come in, and then after burning, the exhaust valve is to throw away the exhaust, okay, which is carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, whatever. That's why your car has an exhaust, okay, exhaust gas. Okay, so when air and petrol is inside, I need to light it up. I need to put fire to it. So what puts fire to it is something called a spark plug. Ask your dad, he will know what is a spark plug. A spark plug, basically, it will generate a spark here, poke as a fire, and then this thing will burn. Okay, and then when it burns, it will push this cylinder down. When the cylinder is pushed down, it will spin this crankshaft. Okay, so this is the main thing we want to spin, because the crankshaft will spin your gearbox. Okay, do you know what's a gearbox? Okay, the gear you change, and then the gearbox will spin your tire. So very important. So this is like a train. Can you imagine last time the steam engine train, it spins like this? Okay, this is the wheel, it spins like this. So what spins here? This is your steam engine. The steam engine spins here, and then this stick will spin the wheel, and then your train will move. Same concept here. So now we are using engine, internal combustion engine, we are using petrol here, and then we spin the piston, and then it will spin the crankshaft, and then you will spin the wheel, and then your wheel will move. Okay, so please understand the parts. Okay, so let's look at why is it called 4-stroke. Okay, like I said just now, 1, 2, 3, 4 is one cycle. So what are the names of the 4-stroke? Okay, for simplicity's sake, I remember it like this: suck, squeeze, bang, blow. Okay, it sounds like a dirty joke, okay, but it is how I remember: suck, squeeze, bang, blow. Okay, so suck is to suck in air, squeeze is to squeeze the air, bang is to boom, create explosion, blow is to push the exhaust away. Okay, so let's look at suck. Please don't say suck in exam, okay, it's not very nice. So we say induction stroke. Induction means I suck it in. Okay, induction stroke. What happens here? Piston move down. My piston needs to move down. And then my inlet valve open. Can you see the valve is open here? I need to suck in air. Okay, so it sucks what? Petrol and air mixture. I need to burn air and petrol. You need these two things to burn. Okay, and then at the same time, exhaust valve close. I need to close my exhaust valve. If not, I will pull exhaust gas back. I don't want exhaust gas. I only want to pull fresh air. So my inlet open, exhaust close. Okay, so that's the first stroke. Next stroke is called a compression stroke. Why is it called compression? Like I said, squeeze, compression stroke. I need to squeeze it. I need to compress it. Why not really burn? Because when I compress it, it's going to create a lot of power. Okay, a lot of power. How do we measure power in car? We call horsepower. Okay, like a Lamborghini has 800 horsepower. That's how we do it. Okay, so now I need to squeeze it. I need to close both valves. Okay, if not, if one of them is open, I push it, they are going to go away. So I need to close the valve, and then the piston will move up. Okay, because you need to squeeze, and then the petrol air mixture is compressed. Okay, suck and then squeeze, and then pump, bang. We call it power stroke. Okay, power stroke. Power stroke is where the combustion happens. So both valve closes, I still need to close them because I need to maintain the pressure. Spark plug produces spark to light petrol air mixture. So I need to create a spark, and then poof, it will burn. Okay, and then the hot air pressure, okay, pushes the piston down. So this is how I generate my power. Boom, bang, and then the piston will be pushed down, and then it will spin this crankshaft. Okay, it will spin here. Okay, it will spin the crankshaft. Okay, so after everything, now I only have exhaust gas left, the gas that I don't want. So it's called exhaust stroke. Blow, I blow it away. So suck, squeeze, bang, blow it away. So piston move up, exhaust gas open. Just now, in open. Now it's exhaust open because you need to throw air out. So inlet valve close. So in close, exhaust open, I push air out. Okay, so I breathe out. And then this thing will repeat again. Okay, suck, squeeze, bang, blow, suck, squeeze, bang, blow. Okay, this is how you spin your engine. Okay, so should be pretty easy. Okay, so for guys especially, okay, most guys are interested in cars like I am. Okay, so same case for diesel engine. Okay, suck, squeeze, bang, blow, induction, compression, power, and exhaust. Okay, there are a few differences here. Number one, obviously, it's the fuel. We don't use petrol, we use diesel. And then number two, there are no spark plug. Okay, just now we have spark plug. Remember what spark plug? The one that lights up your fuel and air. But you might ask, then sir, how does the thing burn here? Okay, it is different way than petrol. They will compress to the point that it is so high pressure, it will burn itself. Okay, that's why diesel is so powerful. Diesel is very powerful to pull very heavy stuff. That's why bus and lorries, they all use diesel, because they don't create very high speed like petrol, but they create very powerful force to pull something. That's why all lorries, they need to pull very heavy weight. That's why they use diesel. Okay, so same thing here. So diesel is pumped by a fuel injector into hot air and it's lighted up. Okay, it's lighted up by itself. Okay, there's no spark plug. Okay, no spark plug. Okay, so let's look at two-stroke petrol engine. This is the lousier version of four-stroke. Okay, it's called two-stroke. Okay, why is it for two-stroke? Because it has only two-stroke, which is upstroke and downstroke. Okay, oh, it's not mentioned here. Upstroke and downstroke. Okay, this is not very common in question. Okay, this is mostly found in lawnmowers or scramblers. Okay, you know it's a scrambler? Scramblers are those motorcycles you use in mud. The one very noisy, it's called two-stroke. The normal motorcycle is four-stroke. You cannot drive a two-stroke on the road. You will be summoned. Okay, the police will give you a summon because it's very noisy. Okay, that's a lot more noisy. So two-stroke is very simple. So instead of four sound is two. Okay, so what happens at the first stroke? Okay, when it moves, the structure is different. It sucks air at the side. Okay, so when I go up, okay, the piston moves up and compress petrol air mixture and cylinder. Okay, fills the crankshaft space. So when I go up, okay, the petrol and everything will enter here. Okay, this is the inlet port, and then can you see the exhaust port is closed by the piston. Okay, and then I light up a spark here, and then it will spin this thing, and then this thing will go down. Okay, and then the piston move downwards. Okay, exhaust port now opens. Can you see now the inlet is closed, the exhaust is open, and then this thing will flow up here. Okay, so up down up down. So this is less efficient, very noisy, and it's the exhaust is very small. Okay, there are a lot of unburned petrol that comes out of the exhaust. Okay, that's why we don't use this in our car. Okay, so this is a very common question. What's the similarity between four-stroke and a diesel and petrol? The similarity is number one, they are all ICE, internal combustion engine. Okay, they have four stages or four strokes. Success bangle. Okay, they convert chemical energy to kinetic energy, which is your fuel. Petrol or diesel into kinetic energy, which is speed. Okay, to move your car. Okay, differences, size and weight. This is small and light, that's why cars will use this. This is big and heavy, that's why lorries use this. Type of fuel, petrol, diesel, obviously. Okay, this is not important, what gets injected. Okay, this is also not important. Okay, this one has spark plug, this one no spark plug. Okay, ignited from the heat or compression of air. Okay, no spark plug. You can put here. Okay, power efficiency. Okay, engine is less efficient. Diesel is more efficient. Okay, that's why if you drive a BMW diesel, it saves a lot of fuel. Okay, so why don't we use diesel? Because it's very expensive. Okay, that's why it's in BMW. You don't see Proton producing diesel. Okay, diesel engine is very common in Europe. Okay, like Volkswagen, they have diesel. Okay, Mercedes, okay, BMW, you name it, Renault, they all have diesel. Okay, so quality of pollutant produced. Okay, this one produces less pollutant. Petrol engine is cleaner. Okay, this is more polluted. That's why when you smell diesel exhaust, it's a bit sour. Okay, and then users, this is for light vehicle, this is for heavy vehicle. Very simple. And then two-stroke and four-stroke, what are the differences? Okay, so two-stroke, this one four-stroke, this one two-stroke. Okay, this one has inlet and exhaust valve. Okay, inlet and exhaust ports. This one we use port because there's no valve. Okay, valve is to close. This one no, piston closes it. That's what we call ports. Okay, how fuel gets into the engine? Flows into the cylinder. Okay, this one flows into the crankshaft space. Okay, not important. Okay, this is bigger power and more efficient. Smaller power and less efficient. So we use it in lawnmower. Bigger, heavier, small, lighter. Okay, cars and lawnmower. Don't say scrambler. Okay, your teacher don't know what a scrambler is. Okay, so let's look at the exercise. Okay, so four-stroke petrol engine. This is what we just talked about just now. Okay, this is light. Okay, small. Okay, this is heavy and big. Type of fuel, petrol, diesel. Okay, substance get into the cylinder. Substance that get into the cylinder of the induction stroke. Okay, this is fuel plus air. This is only air. Okay, fuel is injected into it. I'm not talking about this. Okay, no, this one has spark plug. Okay, this one no spark plug. Oops, sorry. Okay, power efficiency, less power, less efficient, this one more. Okay, quality, this is less pollutant, this is more pollutant. Users, this is car, this is lorries. Okay, so simple. So P. Now can you see this is open, the sucking in stroke. Sometimes they won't of course give you, sometimes they will only give you one. Okay, now it's easy to see ICPE. Okay, suck squeeze bang blow. P is induction. Oh, they want the part, sorry. So P is my spark plug. Q, what the hell is, oh, Q is my exhaust valve. Okay, identify X entering the combustion chamber, which is air and fuel and petrol mixture. Okay, why don't I say fuel? Because it's a petrol engine. Here. So what are the strokes? Okay, induction. Okay, and then C is compression. E power. Exhaust. Please don't say suck squeeze bang blow. I'm gonna get it wrong. Okay, function of the part label P to ignite the mixture. Okay, what happens during stroke 1, stroke 2? What happens at compression? Okay, the air fuel mixture is compressed. Okay, see? They only ask one point. There's no need for you to say, oh, what valve close, what piston move up or down. Okay, what causes the petrol to burn in stroke 3? Okay, ignited by spark plug. Okay, H, state one difference in operation between diesel and petrol. Okay, oh, they want operation. Okay, diesel has no spark plug. Okay, petrol has a spark plug. Okay, so name component X again, spark plug. Function of component X, ignite. Okay, blah blah, write it yourself. What happens during C? Okay, air fuel mixture ignites. Okay, ignites means catch on fire lah. State 2 advantage of 2-stroke petrol engine compared to 4-stroke. So 2-stroke, less efficient. Okay, noisier. Okay, so many. Okay, so today, that's it for today. I'm gonna stop here. Okay, next week we will learn about calculation. So please get your calculators ready, get your brains ready for calculation. Okay, so I'll see you soon.